I like drawing hands a lot because I always have one with me and I can always have a reference. And I like the detail and movement in hands. I also like drawing faces and people. I often have people tell me that I draw things that they would get tattooed or see in a tattoo shop, or so maybe like snakes or skulls or flowers in hands. I often see people in public and I'm like, that's like, they have a really interesting face. I kind of want to draw that or mess with an idea.
And I know that I won't see you here tonight.
My name is Nico Gonzalez, and I'm an artist and musician. I'm a student at Western Washington University. Well, I'm dyslexic, so like I grew up having like a harder time picking up things in school when I was younger, and I think drawing was a good outlet. I like to be creative and make things more than I liked learning new things. I liked teaching myself things and making things up. I can walk into a classroom and I try to point out like who in here is like better than me, like who do I want to try to compete with. I take a lot of inspiration from other artists, and I never thought there was anything wrong with taking other people's ideas and kind of manipulating them into something new. So I do that with a lot of things, especially music. Probably the one that I like making the most is more like, I guess, R&B, modern R&B type stuff, maybe a little pop. I like making stuff that I listen to, and those are probably two of my favorite genres. My artist name for my music is Nico Valentine. While I'm working on a full-length album, I have a single off of it that I just finished called Valentine.
I said, will you be my Valentine? Wanna make you mine. Sending texts to my phone when you got the time.
About a year ago, I started working on my car. It was like a little project, basically like any other art project or song or anything that I get into, where once I started, I wanted to look a particular way and I wanted to just match my idea. And so I've been working on my car for a while. Right before Christmas this year, or last year, 2019, my car was broken into outside of my house in Bellingham. Like they took pieces from under the hood, they took like my speakers, they took my sub from the back, and basically left it undrivable. A few weeks later, after Christmas, I was one day away from coming back to Bellingham from Seattle, and I woke up to my parents back home freaking out because my car wasn't in the place that I parked it in the middle of the night, and somebody had stolen my car. It's one of those things where it's not just a car, it's something that I put a lot of time and money and effort into, and it's just like another one of my art projects, and it just got messed with and kind of destroyed. And making music is like a really good way for me to just kind of put my mind on something else. Like I can sit down, and if I'm really enjoying, there's some days where I can't record anything and I just kind of give up and save it for another day. But if I get into it, like I can sit there for 7 or 8 hours just working on one song. Time flies by. It's just a good way to get my mind off things, and I try to keep a positive mindset about everything, and I know that I'll get it back to where I want it at some point.